Hey guys, what's going on? So in this video I'm going to show you how to make this really cool origami wine glass right here. And it's not just any wine glass, check this out. You can open it up, it's a wine glass container. See, just like this. And so you can stick something inside there. And you can close it back up, just like that. Isn't that cool? And it's got a nice base right here. And so yeah, so I'm going to show you how to make this, and then I'm going to show you how to narrow this part off a little bit like this so it looks way nicer. And this is a little bit harder to do, but it looks really cool though. And yep, and it still works as a container. See? You can open it up and then you can stick whatever you want in there. And you can close it back up just like that. Isn't that cool? And what's also cool about this model is that if you hold it like this, and you can push this right here, so it's like a button. See, it's like a little fidget toy. And yeah, and it makes a nice little sound right there. And yeah, so here's a little button, on a stick, and it pushes in here. And I guess you can do the same thing with this one. Yeah, works okay, but I think the other one's better though. Alright, now let's get to the tutorial. Okay, so here's what the models look like up close right here. See? So on this one, it's a lot more narrow than this one right here. And yeah, and it is a container, so you just open it just like this. And then you can stick whatever you want in there. See? And then it closes up just like that. And alright, so for this model, I'm going to use a 6-inch square of kami. And you can use a sheet of printer paper, and I'll show you how to do that now. Okay, so I'm going to use a square sheet of kami for this tutorial. And the first step is, let's fold this edge up just a little bit. It's not really that important, but just about like that is good. Increase that sharply, and repeat on the other side. Okay, now if you're using printer paper, fold the long edges up like this. Not the short edges, but the long edges like this. So about like this is good. And repeat on this side. And then out of that, you'll get a wine glass that looks like this. See? Just like that. And you could try and fold the short edges in like this and do the same thing, but you might just end up with a much longer or taller wine glass. So alright, so for this tutorial, I'm going to use a square. So here we go. Okay, so we folded the edges up like that, and now we're going to do a tricky step. So we're going to fold this up and we're going to divide it into thirds. So you want this to be equal to this. Well, actually, let's first unfold these, and now let's do it. So fold it up like this and just estimate it, and now fold this part behind like this and just fiddle with the folds until they align like this. Oh, there you go. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky, so once everything aligns and you're happy with your thirds, pinch and repeat on this side. So fiddle, fiddle, fiddle until they align. Oh, there you go. Got it. Okay, and now fold this edge to these two crease marks. And now fold to the crease you just made. Okay, and now unfold, and now let's refold these two edges like this. Okay, and now let's just refold here just to reinforce those two folds. Okay, now comes another tricky step. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and stick this into this pocket and this side into this pocket at the same time. So this is probably the most challenging step, but the folds after this are fairly easy. So just try and stick it in there. This is kind of like a little game here, like this. And so I got that in there. Now let's try and stick this part into that pocket. Oh, there we go. Looks like I got it in there. And now try and bring, kind of round it off right here if it's straight, and try and bring everything together. So try and get this edge to align with this edge. Yeah, but this is challenging. Okay, they're almost there. There we go, almost got it. This is a pretty challenging step. Oh, there you go. Looks like I got it. Alright. Okay, so that was a challenging move. I hope we can do that. Okay, now the rest of the steps are fairly easy. So now, we're going to do is let's fold this in half. It doesn't matter what side you're on. They're exactly the same. Alright, like this. Now unfold and now let's make that crease genderless. So just kind of loosen that fold up like this. And just reverse that fold. There, see now it's genderless. Now fold in half the long way. Or maybe I'll zoom in so you can see. There, just face it down a little bit. There. Alright, and now we're going to make this crease genderless, so loosen it up. And fold it on this side. Alright, like that. Alright, and now we're going to take this edge and fold them to the middle. Like this. And repeat on this side. So yeah, we're making these creases genderless so that way it'll be easier to shape the glass. It'll make it hopefully easier to form it. And now we're going to make these creases genderless, so just loosen them up. And reverse them like this. And repeat on this side. Remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video and catch up. Or use the slow mode. Alright, just like that. That's what it looks like. Okay, and now we're going to make a couple diagonal folds. And it doesn't matter what side you do them on, because, you know, everything on like this is the same. So, here we go. So I'll do it right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this up. And we're going to make a little diagonal fold. Let me find a pencil here, I'll find a pointer. Okay, so we're going to fold this up so that this crease right here aligns with this crease. And we're folding right on this point right here. Like this. Oh, I got marked the table by accident. Okay. Alright, and only crease to this point right here. Like that. Now unfold, and now it's repeat on the other side. So rotate like this, and we're going to fold this up so that this crease aligns with this crease, and we're folding right on this intersection right there. Alright, and just crease to that point right there, just on that segment. Alright, now let's make these creases genderless, so turn over and loosen them up with your fingernail like this. And let's reverse them. Alright, just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna sync them. We're gonna sync the two sides. So this is how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna open it up like this into a tube, and we're gonna so the tube like this, and we're gonna sync the side with these two diagonal creases right here. So find those two creases, and we're gonna make those valleys. So make sure these two creases are mountains and the middle is a valley. And also the two diagonals are valleys. Just sync it just like that. Alright? And repeat on this side. Just kind of open it up here. And just sync. Like this. Alright? And the wine glass is taking shape. Alright? Just like that. Any glitches that form, just fix them up. Okie dokie. Alright, so now we have this. And now let's fold this up to the crease, and just don't fold it, just make a crease mark. It probably wouldn't hurt if you fold it, I'm just gonna do a crease mark. Okay, and now we're gonna fold right on that crease mark. This is the bottom of the wine glass. Alright, unfold, and now let's make that crease genderless. So turn over and just loosen it up, and fold, reverse that fold. Like that. Okay, now let's fold up like this. We actually didn't need the unfold. And now, this is kind of a tricky step, not too bad. But what we're going to do is we're going to open this up here, and we're going to squash the two sides, like this. See? just like this. So squash on these two sides, like this. There you go. That wasn't so bad. Alright, now like this. And now let's take this part and just fold it like this. We make a fold right here too. And it helps to put your finger inside of the glass all the way to the bottom and just kind of press that fold. So it'll make it sharper like this. And do it in the other direction also. See? So I'm pressing the bottom like this as I'm folding it. Alright. So there is the wine glass like this, and you can keep it like this if you want, but if you want to make it into a container like this, close it up, then here's how we're going to do that. So I'm just kind of flatten it temporarily like this, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge and fold it to the crease like this. We're going to do this 4 times. Alright, make that nice and sharp. Now unfold, and now skip this segment and go on to this segment. And do the same thing. So fold this edge to this crease right here. Like this, and just crease on this segment right there. Alright, just like this. And now on the back side, let's do the same thing. So take this edge and fold it to the nearest crease. Okay, and now skip this segment. There's already a fold there, and go on to this segment. So take this edge and fold it to this crease, and just fold on that segment like this. Okay, and now we're gonna make a fold in between here, where this crease is the edge, and there, like this. Okay, and now unfold, and now let's make this crease generalist, so just reverse it, loosen it up, and fold it like this. Just like this. And now we're ready to close up the container. So let's open the wine glass back up. And this is how we're going to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pinch this fold right here, and here's that valley fold right there, that diagonal. And we're going to fold on that fold like this, and do that all the way around. Just kind of get them started at first, and then just make it like this. And then at this point, you can just kind of just push everything down like this, and it should close pretty much on it. It should pretty much happen on its own. Fix any glitches that are forming too, like that. Alright. And now you should get something like this. A little glitch there and one there. That's alright, don't worry about them. Okay. And there's the container. Just like that, isn't that cool? So, you can open it up like this. It's like a box. You can stick a coin in there. I'm gonna put my memory card in there. Yep, you can close it back up. Like that. And maybe once Christmas comes around, you can put a gift inside there for someone. But yeah, it's not Christmas yet, it's Halloween time right now. But yeah. But this would be a nice Christmas present also. So yep, there it is. Alright, well if you like it like that, then you are done. But if you want to narrow this part out a little bit to make it stand out better, and maybe if you want to kind of round the base a little bit, then here's how to do that. So this step isn't exactly easy, so fold at your own risk. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge and fold it to the crease. Don't fold it all the way across, just fold it like this. And this fold, it's going to slant right here up to this point right there. See? Like this. And this is kind of challenging. Let's open up the box, and it helps to kind of put your finger inside for support and get that fold right there. So it slants up to that corner of the glass right there. And also same thing on the base too. So this edge should align with this crease right here. And that fold is going to slant up to this corner right there. Just like that. And crease that nice and sharp. Just about like that. Okay. And now same thing on this side. So take this edge and fold it to here. Don't fold it straight across. We're going to fold it, and it's going to slant up to this point right here. like that. And same thing on the base, make it slant up to this point. Do the best you can. Alright, make that as sharp as you can if you can. Alright, and now let's repeat on the back side. Alright, like this. Alright, just kind of shape it to taste like this. Make sure the base is flat too. And oh, you can round the base off if you want. It's nice like this. I kind of like it more like this, but you can round it off if you like. Fold the corners in to taste. This, make it like an octagon, or maybe round it more into a circle. It's up to you. Alright, now it's round. And yep, and it still works as a container. You can stick whatever you like in there. Might as well put my memory card in there again. Boom, just like that. There it is. And what's also cool about this is that this can be a little, this is also a fidget toy. You can use it as a, this can be a button, and you can push it down like this. Or you can hold it like this and do that. And it makes a nice little sound right there. See? Just like this. Or you can, it also works with the simpler version, but not quite as good though. But yeah, it works okay though. Actually, that works pretty good too. But I think this one looks, I think this looks a little bit better because this is more narrow. So yep, there it is. Alright, well I hope you guys were able to fold that. And if you got stuck somewhere, let me know where and I'll try to explain. And yeah. But anyways, hope you guys like that. Make sure you subscribe and let me know what you think. Alright, see you guys later.